one lady visited with a complaint that she make friendship with one unknown persons, and he about his profile, and he was one of the famous guy in Europe, and she started chatting with the man, and in a few months and all, she fell in love with that guy. And later on, the guy requested her to come to the WhatsApp, and they started chatting a long night in the WhatsApp and all this. There exchange of private pictures and all this. And later on, what happened is that the man got some private pictures, and then he informed that victim lady that he would going to send some gifts, valuable gifts for him. Gifts have already been at the Delhi airport, and she required to pay some amount of money for excise and custom clearances. In the beginning, she doesn't understand what is the motive of that guy. By the time she understands, she already paid more than 2 lakhs, nearly 2 lakh rupees. And when she understand and tried to withdraw herself from this friendship and all this, the man started blackmailing her, telling that she got all those pictures, and she's going to make those pictures viral, and this way started blackmailing the lady and asked for more money. This type of things are happening in our society every day. There are even the scammers are there in different parts of India and maybe out of the India, and if the people or the victims are not been aware, then it will be very difficult for the investigating agencies or police officers to recover those amount. So these online scammers who are making victims by way of an emotional relationship, by way of alluring them with gifts and different valuable gifts, and so people, most of the time the victims are the ladies, divorcee, and all these people. They are the prime victim on online or on the cyber world. So the biggest relief that we can get is that we should be aware of. So I'm going to give awareness tips in this video, and at the last we'll discuss what victim persons or a victim lady would do if they become victim or fell victim of the entire crime. So keep watching this video. We're going to discuss about a new topics, and that is the romance scam.
An online romance scam is committed with various romantic intentions through online route towards a victim, winning their attention or affection to create a soft corner, and then using the relationship emotionally force them to send money or obtain important informations, and even blackmail them with previously collected private picture or other private part of the victim. So this is somehow a definitions of what is online romance scam, and it is very frequently happening in today's society, and the matter of playing with the emotion of the victim, and then force him or her to fulfill their demand and be extorted and pay the money, and different ways the victims get blackmailed. Recently, as per a study conducted by the British Psychological Society, sensitive people are more vulnerable to online dating scam. So there are people who might not fall prey into the trap of this online romance scammer, but there are people who are very sensitive, and these people are more vulnerable and very susceptible be trapped at any point of time.
So this is not the new thing in India alone. It is this type of crime where the ladies, especially the unmarried ladies, are becoming victims and making online friendship, and it is not only for romance. In different relationships, these people are trying to allure the ladies or the victims to somehow extort money or blackmail them with the money. The trap are actually starting from some of the online sources, and three of them are very important. One is these online dating sites. So these are the origin generated, and then there are application today we have, and through those chatting applications day to day they start chatting with the victim, with the fraudsters, and the fraudsters starting to allure them with different good gesture, the emotionally blackmailing ways, to be emotionally blackmailing ways to inculcate the feelings that they love the victims, and a victim might be in a very insecure, might be very alone, or this solitariness, the capital of those fraudsters, and they are using this thing, and they are telling that your eyes are beautiful, your hairs are beautiful, and this way they are trying to make them as victim, and this victim, especially the ladies, are actually fell victim of their trap, and later on they carried away by way of a different relationship, and that is the most dangerous thing in today's world. So the ladies has to be very much aware when they are making friendship on online, and they have to be more cautious in dealing with the making a friendship or any kind of emotional chat or anything with the person whom they have never met in the real world. So in virtual world there are a lot of fake websites, there are lot of fake identity. One of the biggest crime in the cyber world, one of the biggest cyber crime, if you see, is that the identity theft, and there is fake identity is actually easily been created, and even the IP being spoofed and different mechanism being used so that this criminal may not be identified.
So friends, here are some important tips which you can keep in your mind so that you or none of your known persons fell victim. The first one is, there are a lot of fake profiles. Never trust one you have ever met. So if you don't, even if you never met, don't trust the guy, and think it in the negative way, property of the online, that there are huge amount of account which are actually fake account. The persons are not those persons they supposed to be. Never be carried away. The point number 2, never be carried away by any fake emotional bonding or romance whom you have never met. So never entangle yourself with any kind of emotional bonding with the person whom you have never met. Never post personal information which can put you in trouble. Please try to be away from posting any kind of information which is going to clearly identify yourself in the virtual world. And the fourth point, fraudsters uses others profile to allure you. Don't trust. Verify them in Google or other search engine. And fifth, never pay money online whom you don't know. Definitely, why you have to pay? Whatever be the emotional blackmailing or pressure or anything be, please report the same to the competent authority. Don't pay a single pie to this fraudster. Fraudsters, point number 5, the fraudsters show their wealth and lifestyle to allure victim. Fraudsters allure the victim of sending valuable gifts, and instead of sending anything, grab the money of the victim on many pretexts, as their valuable gifts are in airport, require money to clear them from customs or excise, etc., etc. So they'll make their point clear that they love the victim very much, and they okay, I have sent you valuable articles which is crore in value, and values are in dollars, so you only have to pay, the victim only have to pay poultry amount of 1 lakh or 2 lakh amount rupees only to clear out those materials which are left in the airport or for clearance by the customs or excise officers. So these are all fake thing, and if you can understand this entire thing is not practically viable, so you will not going to rely them. Now, next point is, it is very difficult for investigating authority to recover money. The time the money is siphoned from your wallet or from the wallet of a near and dear, the returning of that money is a difficult task to handle. Fraudsters, and the next is, the fraudsters sometimes collect private pictures of victims and started to extort money or blackmail them. And in the case which I have already discussed, if the lady, when the lady stopped sending money, the man started showing his real character and started telling that he would going to upload all those private pictures which he previously acquired from that victim and will make them viral and defame the lady. So these are the things, and this way try to pressurize to get more money, even after obtaining more than lakhs of rupees. Our next point is, keep it in mind that victims are very shy to report the incident. It's a normal phenomenon we have seen that in many of the cases, people doesn't want to come out and file a complaint. They try to feel shy, and they don't try to even discuss with their near and dear of the issue. But here money is involved, here life is involved, and all these things are involved. So if you file a complaint to the police stations or administration, it might happen that these people may be arrested and entire racket will be busted. Because if the things within India or maybe beyond India, investigations is also gearing up. It is getting to started, and it might happen that those people will be booked. Sometimes these fraudsters pose themselves to be doctor or military persons or some famous influential persons, which they actually not. They are doing this, they are making this, they are masking themselves with this profile. The only reason is to allure, make impressions and catch attention from the victim. Be careful, this is for the victims. Be careful before going on webcam with any persons. The ladies are especially, they are requested not to go on webcam with any persons whom you have not that much of trust. And there are crimes reported on the same, that when in the time of chatting in the webcam, in the good times, some guy collected some private pictures and then started to blackmailing the lady. So these type of cases are already been reported. Check the photo or profile of the unknown persons with Google or other search engine. You'll get, as I have already told, which is going to get different sample stock files which can give you a correct picture of whether these people are real or not. And another very important thing which I must say, that when you are doing chat with these people, say these people are posing themselves European, one of the famous persons from Britain or any part of the any part of the world, try to read out their English, the way they are pronouncing, the way they are talking. You see, they are not that category people they are posing off. You see a lot of silly mistakes in their chat. You see the phonetics and all these when they are pronouncing. So that will even give you a clear and normal understanding that these people are fraudulent people. They are actually not the people they are posing off. So keep safe, be aware.
After all these type of necessary precautions, if you still you become victim on online this romance or scam or anything, whether the online scammers love or love not, you love me or you love me not. So coming out of this thing, if ultimately you become carried away or become victim of all this trap, then and there you file it. Don't be, in most of my cases I have seen that the people are very shy. They are not ready to discuss their problem with the society, with their fellow members, with their friends, with their families, and even go to the nearest police stations or the competent authority and agitate the same. But I must say, you must come and file a complaint, because this is nothing but a pre-planned crime, and it's a scam going around. And don't think that this is a scam only limited to India. It's a scam related to many part of the world. Even in the last 2018 in UK, as per the report by different news channel, the number of this type of romance scam or this type of fake love affair or fake relationship, and then money being there or the victim being blackmailed, are very much in number. So it's not an Indian problem, it's a international problem. And I request you, please, whenever you have any kind of you become victim to any kind of things, and if you are aware of that somebody in your society become victim, please convince him or her to go and file a complaint, because at least this scammer may, if within the Indian purview or within the reach of the investigating agency, they will be arrested. In some of the cases in Bengal, we see that there is a there is associations or companies in the name of BPO and others. They are sitting in different part of India, and they are actually running this type of business. Their purpose is to go to the different profile of the ladies, and in the profile, if they can find that the lady is unmarried or a divorcee, or they have a complicated relationship with their husbands and all this, they try to make first try to send Facebook friendship, and in the name of or giving some profile of some famous persons of the foreign or other part, and they started making friendship, telling different good things, different emotional blackmailing materials, and all this, and thereafter they requested the lady or the victims to come to the WhatsApp or this end-to-end encrypted instant messengers, and there they started to making chats till dead of night, and this way these victims are carried away and share their important documents, even their PAN number, even their Aadhaar card number, even their debit card number, even their debit card PIN, etc. And even they are paying in most of the cases we see that they told that some gifts been sent to you, they are very valuable, and the gift may cost more than crore, and in place of that you have to only pay rupees 1 lakh or 2 lakh of a very paltry amount, and the purpose of paying the money is that the gift has come to the airport, and they are you required to pay for customs and excise duties. So these are the things that they are repeatedly been doing, and in order to get away with this crime, one point is to have awareness, and the next point, if at all after all things you or your known people are actually fell victim, please share this with the law enforcement agencies, file a complaint, let the investigations been started, and let the real offender get punished. If they are within the ambit of Indian reach, they can easily be nabbed, and they might be a very well planned corporate structure they are doing this thing, but that doesn't matter. Ultimately the criminal will be caught, and it has already happened in many of the cases. A few days earlier, one of my friends reported to me that his own wife, he was not aware of his own wife make friendship online, and got emotionally carried away, and in this way she paid nearly 10 lakh of rupees, and entire incident was beyond the knowledge of my fellow friends, and he has also come out and filed a complaint. So I'll tell you that first of all, don't fall prey to this online trap, because there is huge and every way step there are traps in the virtual world. Be aware, get away of that thing, and please follow my awareness tips, and if there something happen, you go to your local police station. If you have your cyber police stations in nearby, and then obviously go to the cyber police station and complain, file a complaint, and if there is any problem in taking the FIR, there should not be any FIR, should not be that the complaint be refused and FIR not been registered, because after the Honorable Apex Court's judgment in Lalita Kumari, this is a cognizable case, and registration of FIR is a mandatory step to be taken by the investigating agencies. And even if you do not get the FIR being registered, you go and file a after sending necessary communications to different policing authority, you go and file applications under section 156 clause 3 CRPC to start a FIR, and then investigation will definitely, we hope so, that investigation will definitely resulted into the success for the law enforcement agencies, and you will going to get relief. So thank you my friends. Today I have discussed about a very glaring issue and one of the most seen crimes especially targeted to the women, and these victims are most of the time screen off, or most of the time they feel shy to come out of and file a complaint. So thank you friends, and before closing this video, I am again requesting you, please stay connected by subscribe with my channel. Please press the subscribe button and the bell icon, so that you are going to get a notifications when new videos coming up. And if you have any kind of discussions or any kind of expression or anything you want to express or anything, you can have your thing, your comment or anything in the comment box. So thank you friends. Keep watching and enjoy watching in all my coming videos, and be aware, be safe, enjoy.